Okay, in this video, we're going to be setting up the pretty much a way to dictate what animations are going to be playing for the weapon, such as when we run out of ammo, we want the slide to be locked to the rear for the 1911, and when we go to reload, if we have no ammo in the magazine, we want to play a specific animation, and that sort of thing. So I recently went ahead and tried to set this up with an animation montage. I recorded videos on it and everything, but honestly, that ended up being nothing but just a huge hassle. So instead, we're going to stick with the system we're using now and just kind of continue it. So I'm going to move this reload animation up right under fire animation. And I want to have another one, call it fire empty animation. And for the reload, I want to have a reload empty animation. So now, if we come over here on 1911 animations, there's going to be one more animation for you, just called fire empty. It'll be in the description to download. Just drag it in, select the 1911 skeleton, and we're good. The only difference between this and the other fire is this one, when you fire, slide locks to the rear. So we have these playing, well, set up. Now we got to use them. So I'm going to go to weapon base, and inside reload, what we're going to do is we're going to do a check. So is pawn locally controlled? If it is, we're going to go ahead and play it. So we're going to do if current magazine ammo is lesser than or equal to 0. Actually, I'm not going to bother doing curly braces. If it is, then we play the weapon, well, one of the animations. Otherwise, we play a different one. So if we are dry, we're going to play reload empty animation. Otherwise, we're going to play reload animation. Now we got to check if these are valid. So if current ammo and magazine lesser than or equal to 0 and reload empty animation, then else if reload animation, we play. So that's all. Now I'm going to copy and paste this, head over to our weapon semi, and our fire function right here. All I'm going to do is pretty much just change out the variables. So if current magazine ammo less than or equal to 0 and fire animation, fire animation, fire animation, remove this. I want to change this from fire animation to fire empty animation, and from reload empty animation to fire empty animation. So that way we do all the checks we need to just make sure we're not going to be trying to do anything with a null pointer and end up with a crash, even if it's for some stupid reason, or if the weapon just flat out doesn't have a specific animation with it, such as a shotgun's not going to have a slide lock or anything like that. The M1 carbine doesn't have a slide lock because the bolt still goes home even when you fired your the last round in the magazine. So we just got to confirm it. Now this is not going to be networked just yet. We are going to have to alter our multicast a little bit so that other people, because we don't have our variables for the current magazine ammo replicated. It is replicated, but only to our owner, because we don't necessarily need, Jimmy John, 100 yards away to know, hey, how much ammo's in his magazine? That doesn't need to be known. That just needs to be known between the server and the owner of the weapon. So let's go to the 1911 and set the rest of the animations. Then we have our fire animation. 1911 fire, fire empty, reload, and reload empty. Pile and save, and let's make sure I didn't completely screw something up. So fire, 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 slide lock. Reload. We're playing the reload animation with the slide lock. The arms are not playing it though, so that we're gonna have to fix. And let's do a normal reload, which it does. So there's only one bug. When I play this animation, it's playing the wrong animation for the hands. And that means we have to go to our montage up here. FPS are, no, animations 1911, and this montage. So we have a reload and a reload empty. Well, let's look at our weapon set, no, weapon base, where we play our arm montage. Wait, where the heck did we do that? Okay, I just confused myself. I'll reload. Okay, so, here it is. So on reload. So this is where we have it. That was my stupidity. So let's go to our weapon base. Do we have a function for current ammo? Which we do. Wait a second. Oh, so I'm going to create another function. It's just going to be return an int 32 as it froze. Get magazine ammo. And I'm going to actually, I'm not going to bother making this blueprint callable. Not really, I can't see why we would need it in blueprint unless we have something else just randomly. But what we're going to do is we're going to return current magazine ammo. Then in Nazi zombie character, we're going to do a check. So if current weapon get magazine ammo is less than or equal to 0, then we're going to play a specific part of the montage. So we're going to play there. We're going to play reload empty. So let me go ahead and check. So we have reload and reload empty. So reload empty, reload. We look like we are good to go. Compile and save. Then once this is good to go, we will also do the M1 carbine. Ready? Trying to make it pretty much as well as just simple as possible, so that way when we go to add new weapons, we literally don't have to we don't have to touch anything in code. We just pretty much swap out current information that we already have. So I'm trying to make it just very modular. I'm assuming that's the word for this. I don't know. Words are pretty hard. Okay, let's see what happens. So fire, go to slide lock, reload. Totally not playing the right animation at all. Did I name it right? Do. So reload, empty. Reload, empty. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is, because it's hitting the slide release on with the thumb. So I'm gonna just print out a log and see. We're actually even playing it. UV log. Reload, empty. Get magazine ammo. I am returning the right variable. Current magazine ammo. Yep. I feel like that should have worked. It's less than or equal to 0. Yeah. Because by the time that we actually, yeah, it should be 0. If it's not, I'm going to print out the value and just see what the heck's going on. And of course, I gotta wait for the la 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 la. I hate this crap. There we go. All right, wait for that all to print out. 6, 7, 8. Load. Okay, totally didn't print it out. So let's print out a log here. What's the magazine ammo? Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. We're reloading, and what we're doing when we reload, we're setting our ammo back first, I think. Yep. So our ammo is getting refilled in the magazine instead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this reload to return an integer instead. So virtual, let's just do an int 8 and freezes. So what we're going to do here is we're simply going to return, let's see, return 0 for can't reload at all. We're going to return 1. What's this else for? We're going to return 1 if it was a normal reload, and we're going to return 2 if it's a slide lock reload. So I'm going to create a boolean. So bool b is slide lock reload. Set that equal to false. I'm going to do a check. Actually, just going to check. So have this be a condition. So if current magazine ammo is less than or equal to 0, that's going to be the value for slide lock reload. So then we can do if b is slide lock reload. We're going to return 2. Otherwise, we're going to return 1. So now head back over here. We're going to do if current reload. So 1 or 2. So that's going to be fine. We're going to do if. Let's actually store it in a value. So if current weapon and if current weapon reload. Just wrap this all up. So let's store it. So int 8 reload value. Do a check. So if reload value is equal to 1, then we do that. Or sorry, is equal to 2. Then we go ahead and we will play the reload animation, or the reload empty. If it's equal to 1, we play normal reload. Okay, weapon semi.h, so I got to change out the return type. And was that all? That looks like that was all. And this works. I'm going to make a comment here so we can easily see what the values will actually mean. And I need to change this up. I don't really want it to return a T array anymore. I'm just going to set it to return an actual, just a normal integer holding the value. There we go. Wait for the zombie to spawn and reload. And it's playing the correct hand reload. So do the normal reload. Doesn't drop the slide release. Slides lock back, reload. And he drops the slide home. So we're good to go. Now I'm just going to make a comment over this. So returns 0 for can't reload. 1, or actually let's do 0 equals can't reload. 1 equals reload with ammo and mag. 2 equals reload with empty magazine. So now whenever we hover over our reload, we should see what we just did, assuming it'll pick it up. I'm not going to bother continuing. We'll wait. Let's set it up in the M1 carbine. So weapons, M1 carbine, animation, no. Blueprint. We have our fire. We have our reload. That's the wrong one. We have our reload and our reload empty. So M1 carbine, reload empty. There is no fire empty animation. So let's check. Wait, what am I doing? Now we gotta go to the arms, M1 carbine, the montage. Do we have that set up? We do. Let's just see what happens when we try it. Save. So try the reload. That's the normal. Run it empty. And it plays the correct animation. Reload. Empty mag. Reload normally. And we're good. So we now have our setup good to go. And now you can see when I hover over reload, we can see equal, 0 equals can't reload, 1 equals reload with ammo and mag, and 2 equals reload with empty magazine. So now we know what they do, and we are set. So I'm thinking probably the next video I will have I'm going to be working on the STG-44 animations. So I'm hoping the next video will be setting those up along with the weapon mesh and everything. So that way we have 3 guns, and then we can start working on our full auto class. So that way we'll just have something a little bit different. So regardless, I will see you in the next one.